Hi there, this is Randy, your Saw Machine Man. Making a quick video for the folks that said they reconditioned their hook and it's still jamming. Well, what will usually cause that if this needle bar isn't set properly to the hook itself. Sorry for the movement there. The hook has to come in, hope you can see it. The hook has to come in right above the eye of the needle, and you can see it has to come in right. Let me get my emphasis pointer, which just happens to be my file as well. Right there's the eye, and up here's the point. It has to come in right in above the eye of the needle. So you can see the eye's there, the point's up there. Now this one was off, so I loosened the set screw. You see it'll slide up, it'll slide down. You want to keep the needle bar aligned properly. You want it to come in right above the eye of the needle. So when it comes across and passes, it doesn't hit the thread, it hits the notch, the scarf, right above the eye of the needle. So it'll catch the thread in here, bring it around, drop it at the thread gap, and then lock the stitch. So we're talking about the thread gap. That's where you people get in trouble with the heavy thread. That's 5/100ths of an inch tolerance there for an all-purpose dual-duty thread. If you use anything bigger than that, the next thing up, machine quilting, going to get into 7 to 10 hundredths of an inch. Then you get to 15, you get to 69 nylon, and it gets 15/100ths of an inch, and it's too thick. It'll hang up and cause all sorts of problems. So check your thread first. Make sure it's all-purpose, dual-duty. Look on the end of the spool, and you'll see 4 words: all-purpose, dual-duty. If it doesn't say that, I don't know what you're sewing with, and you don't either. If the end's popped off, you don't know what you have, find some thread that says all-purpose dual duty, put it on there, and at least you know your thread's correct. Get the thread correct, needle correct on this one, the flat spots to the back, long groove in the front. And if all that's going on, then you can check your needle bar height after you've reconditioned the point of your hook. Look and make sure it's coming in above the eye of the needle. Now up here, see if I can get up to where our set screw is. The set screw is going to be right on the needle bar. There's a little peeky-boo hole. You can see it right. Some machines have a slot for a screwdriver. Some have a 2mm. Some have a 2.5 millimeter. But it's going to be right up on the needle bar. Let me bring it up to right about there. You can see it just to the right of the light bulb as it bobs up and down. You can see that little screw right there. That's the set screw. Sometimes that'll be a slotted screwdriver. More often it's going to be a 2 millimeter or 2.5. If you can get access to it, you just back it off and just get your needle bar so where it will just move ever so slightly. It'll move up, move down. You don't want it sliding all over the place. Don't get it too loose. And then you take your tool, and you put it back in there, and you tighten it back down. Good and tight. That's a 2 millimeter on this one. And then your hook, of course, has to go past the halfway point here. You know your timing's right. Past your halfway point so you can drop the thread, swing it up. So it goes back to the left. It'll look like that. When it comes back to the right, it'll come in right above the eye of the needle, and it's got to be on the right hand side. So put your machine in the zigzag mode. So it's coming in above the eye of the needle on the right hand side, just above the eye, not way above, just about 2 millimeters above the eye of the needle, 2 or 3 millimeters, very slightly above the eye. So it's not coming and catching the thread, it's catching the loop of the thread. So make sure you have it on its right needle position or the right swing of the zigzag. Right swing or right needle position. If you set it in the center, you won't have the right setting. It has to be set on the right. So I hope this helps you folks out that's having a problem with the jamming. That could be another cause of it. There's many more, but that's the most logical past having a burr on the hook. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Bye now.